Look at that. Look at the 1 minute. Now you got to evaluate this, right? Now, what's the one thing we don't see here, Rob? Look at these candles. Stop thinking about everything else. Rob? Okay. But what do we really, really see here, Rob? Within the consolidation, do not think about yesterday, nothing. Just look at the candles right here in the 1 minute. What do you see? Starting at 750 to 820 right now. Look at the candle structure. What is it telling you? Yeah, but what's the most important part here? What are you not seeing? What's the element here that you're not seeing that moves the chart? This is all you need to be worried about when you see this. What moves the chart? Not really, but what moves the chart? Now, this one I know I went over with you, Rob, and I even sent everybody the video on this one. What are you not seeing when you consolidate? What happens? That's right. And when you move, what do they do? That's right. And how do they break out? How do they do that? Hmm. That's right. And what do we call this? There you go. That's what we're not seeing. We're seeing a little bitty one, but yet we're still seeing in the consolidation, right? Sitting right here. We're seeing this consolidation here, and we're not moving up or down out of it. So what does that tell you? It tells you that they have not decided what they're doing yet. It tells you they got people trapped on both sides, right? Look at that right there. When they make the move to go either way, you'll know how. That's right. And how do we break out again? You just said it. There you go. That's not. That's it. No. That's it. That's it. What you just said. In order to see the forest, what do you have to see? The trees, right? You gotta see the trees, man. If you can't see the trees, you can't see the forest. You know what I'm saying? So go by what you know already. We already know that on the 4 hour we see a nice chart here. We see a nice move down, right? Which gave us a top and a bottom, right? Here's your top up here. Here's your bottom here, right? Look over here, right in the middle, right there, right before they got down here, they made a area where it set up a liquidity pool on the 1 hour. It's 4 hour also, but I just chose to use the 1 hour so I could see two different colors, right? Which is right here. So coming into the day, me and MD were talking, I was saying here or here. So it clearly showed us down. So what do? Follow just the simple stuff that it's all very simple. Simple stuff, right? Look at what phase are we in? Pin bar trap, right? See it? Impulsive move, imbalance. All right. This is on the 4 hour though, so it's not testing the imbalance on the 4 hour yet, but it is pulling back. So we come down to the one, okay? And there you go. Now you see it's testing that fair value gap, and it's not doing a lot. It's just like sitting there, up and down, up and down. So it's telling you that it's still trying to push down, but there's people doing what? Jumping in to go which way right now? That's right. They're jumping in to go down. So this is why they're pulling back. So as they're pulling back, they're hitting their stop losses and taking them out. They're taking them out. So they have to trick these people into going back up because they need these contracts because they're making a huge order. So up here at the top, right? Take all this crap and just do it like this. up here at the top. This is what you guys got to just keep all this in mind. Up here at the top, apparently, what did they want to do? What did the market makers want to do right here? Which way did they want to go? Yeah, which way did they want to go? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Which way did they go? Yeah, they pushed it down nicely too, right? So they were trapping up there. They were trapping everybody up here. So everybody here was thinking what? There you go. So if everybody's getting in to go up, so there's more money for them to make dropping down. So they drop down. Okay. See how simple this is? We don't make it complicated. People make this very complicated. It's not complicated. Just read the chart. That's it. This is why I've dropped everything down into just follow these rules, right? Last part I can't help you with. That's trusting yourself. But now follow the blueprint. What's the blueprint? Pin bar trap. See it? Impulsive move. See it? And imbalance. Now, and then after what? It's testing of the imbalance. So now, if we find resistance up here that pushes us down, and we start breaking down again, now we go for the next target, which is this imbalance right here. And if you know your numbers and you're making 500 a day, and this is what you're seeing, and you're looking down on the one, doing everything you're supposed to be doing, that's 84 ticks. It's 21 points. So if you play 5 contracts and you're looking to make, $500, then you should know how many ticks you need out of that 84 once it starts running down to make that. You understand? Now, we're just in a part where they've made a move down, right? And as they've made this move down, okay, what did people start doing coming down? That's right. They started getting in to go down. And right around, and I told you the way people think, because they don't understand the way that the imbalance is made or what the imbalance really is. They don't understand what it is or how it's made. Mostly how it's made, right? And then on top of that, they don't understand what it does, which is move the chart. So right here, where it was being made, they didn't see that, right? They did not go down to the 1 minute and see if this was going to continue down there to get an entry, right? And then they have nothing to hit over here but sweeps, right? Which are basically swings, little swings, right? And then the target would be right here, right where we came to. But now, as this pulls down, people are jumping in to come down. And I told you guys, people always mess up on these imbalances. These market makers, they know exactly what you're going to do. And everybody started popping in, I'll tell you, right around this area, right here on this fair value gap, right? They started popping in. Then most people pop in right around the end of this candle. It comes down, you think you're home free. It comes down and you want to go to the moon because you don't want to breathe, right? And then now you can't breathe because it's running back on you because people are getting in here to go down. So as it runs back, the little bitty stop losses you're taking, it's coming back, hitting your stop loss. And instead of winning because you didn't take the money when it acted funny, now you're getting your stop loss hit and you're losing money. And now it's playing around and now you're like, I don't know what to do. See what I'm saying? Because you don't understand what the rules are telling you. So we're looking for it to find support here on the 1 hour because that's where we're coming from. So we're looking at 63.44. At least that's where I'm looking. It's testing the fair value gap right now. And then we know we still have a ways to go down. And look how funny it's at. It's not just pushing up. So we got to look at that and say, okay, if we come back down here at 63.14, we got to go down to 1 and look for an entry to catch this, right? So once again, like I noticed lately when I'm asking people what they're playing, most people right now are doing 3 ticks, which is 37.50, right? So if you want to make $500, which is another common number, right, you got to divide that by 37.50, right? And that means you got to make 13 ticks. Now from there, the measurement we took from here to here is how many ticks? 60. See that? Yeah. That's within my bigger trade. So let's see, yeah, right there. So you should be able to find something there. Now, even if we go down to the 4 hour, if this is the target it's choosing, there's 86 ticks. So you still should be good. Well, you're just probably going to have to wait now. And this is the reason we're stalling, because I think they want to continue down, but too many people have jumped in and they have to get these people out because, once again, not to be long-winded here, but this is how it goes, right? Because this is the whole thing. The market makers, now you switch to them, they trapped here. They were trying to get a certain amount of contracts down. Okay? They were trying to, let's say they were trying to spend $100 million here, right? Look at my nice Picasso there. 100 mil here, right? They have to make you take buys. So the sell contracts open. Once they get the contracts they need, then they start pushing down, because now they were able to spend their 100 million. They can't just get in like me or you, because we're doing, to compare to what they're doing, we're doing small stuff, right? They can't just spend, get 100 contracts and be done like we can and be in and out. Nope. They have to wait. They got to open up contracts. So if they open up the contracts here, once they get them, they pop down. Now, you think they want to give you any of that? Of course not. A few of us, but they don't even want to give it to us, but they have no choice. If they want to make their, whatever it is they're making, they have to let some people that are smart enough to know this get in. So once it gets to a certain area, this is where they trap. You see how we're barely holding on green and it's not really going up? Well, that's because they're hitting stop losses and they want these people to get out. Now, when these people turn their attention back up and they see the numbers flip, now they push down and continue. And then you're sitting in disbelief again, like, God damn it, I thought they were going to go up. I got taken out again. So you lose 2 or 3 times really fast in that moment, and you don't understand why. There's the whole breakdown. How many times have I explained this? A lot of times. So what's you know it now.